All right. Hello, everyone, to the community call. It's January 12th and another week in the books with Tellor. We don't have Nick here today, but we have the rest of the team. Some exciting stuff this week. The big thing is the vote started today, right, Brenda?
Right. So please go and vote. Everybody had plenty of chance to go get their TRB from centralized exchanges, hopefully, and it's gonna go on for 1 week. So please go and vote.
Yeah. Do we know what percentage we're at already just this morning? Wasn't it like 5%?
Yeah.
5.12.
Cool. I haven't voted yet, so I can add to that. But yeah, we're already at 5-point-something%, so we're doing well. So thanks if you've already voted so far. But yes, and if you're just hearing about this vote now and you haven't moved your TRB and you have it in your wallet, then you're still eligible to vote with those TRB. The snapshot took place this morning, which means just vote. Don't like move to your stuff to your MetaMask and try to vote now because it won't work. But if you're just hearing about this now, there's a video that we put out on our YouTube and on Twitter that sort of explains what the vote's about and how to vote online. So check that out if you haven't. And yeah, we have a week to vote. And so we need everybody to sort of come together to get this upgrade through. So, and we'll keep you guys updated on how the vote goes. So other than that, what else do we have going on? So, about the vote, like the gas fees are pretty high. If anybody is like thinking about not voting for gas fees, just DM us individually. If you need it, we'll be happy to reimburse people their gas fees because we know it's really tough right now. So if that's holding you back for whatever reason, let us know. Send us the transaction that you voted, and we'll help you out. So we appreciate it. Other things we have Nick did an interview with Reimagine 2021, I guess it would be now. Reimagine was Brenda, you and Nick both did a couple things with them over last year. So they're a group that's been really aggressive, I think, in terms of doing these online conferences. They've had interviews with like everybody. They have good production value, and I didn't have an experience doing one with them, but Brenda, how was your experience working with them the last time?
It was pretty good. They're pretty knowledgeable about the space, so it's really nice that they're actually putting out some content, and not just about the companies, but they actually go into like just general things on crypto, and I think they're generally trying to educate the community. So if you really want to find out more about projects and the team members, they're doing a really great job at interviewing everybody in the space. And it's a long interview. I think for me it was like an hour. So it does get a little deep. So. And
that's a good thing. And obviously if you guys are fans of Tellor and you come to these calls, and you're a fan of Nick rants for sure. And so this one I talked to him, he said he ranted about crypto in general for an hour. So you'll probably love it. So keep an eye out for that. I'm sure they have a massive team, it seems like, because they just churn these things out pretty fast. So hopefully we have that in the next few days to push out on Twitter. So keep an update on that. ETH Denver keep an eye out for some announcements for ETH Denver that we would like you guys to share on Twitter. They're going to be doing their sort of promotional pushes over the next couple of weeks for the sponsors, and we're one of the sponsors. And so we're going to ramp up our sort of promotional efforts leading up to ETH Denver. So keep an eye out for anything we put out and share it. And of course, go and register to apply as a hacker or as just a general attendee. We would love to have you there. And we want to have, I explained last week, it's going to be this virtual video game setting. And so we would love to have little video game characters with Tellor t-shirts walking around. Let me know if you need any help about that hackathon. And if you have any ideas about bounties you would, or anything you would like to build on Tellor at that hackathon, let us know. Because we're still in the phase where we're deciding on what our bounties are going to be for the hackathon, and those things would influence us for sure. So, okay, so we also have something we want to sort of share with you guys. We've hinted at it before, and this is, we don't have an announcement, firm announcement to make, but Tellor's been looking at building some of their own vertical products, and these are ideas we've thought about for a long time, and we've been working on one for a while now, and we're hoping to share it with you guys this Friday. It might not be Friday, so we're not like committing to it necessarily, but our goal is to have it up by Friday, but probably Monday at the absolute latest. So keep an eye out, you know, if just make sure you have your notifications on for Telegram or for Discord or for Twitter, and we hope you like it. It's kind of vague. I know I have to be like, I can't really tell you too much about it, but it's going to be a vertical product that we built that is using Tellor. And we think it's cool. We think you'll be interested in it. So anyway, we're pushing it out early too, because, you know, just like our style is just like we want to ship stuff and get the community's feedback on it, and quickly move it to version 2 from that feedback. And so, you know, expect that this is going to be something we want all your involvement in. So anyway, that's all I could say about that, unless anybody else has anything else they want to, if I missed anything there. But so we have some questions. I think we just move into those. Is there anything else? Oh no, Crossy, of course. Crossy, you want to update the folks on something? Let me give you a screen share option so you can do this.
Yeah, I quickly wanted to show something cool with.
You should be good to go.
I think it's this one. Yeah. So the last 1 week, I've been working on deploying and maintaining an Ethereum node with some interesting Grafana dashboards. And it's not completely stable yet. You can see there are some gaps, but the idea is that we'll maintain a publicly available graphs for our internal Ethereum node. We'll use it for the development mainly, and there will be one for mainnet and one for Rinkaby. And then the other interesting thing on the same front is there will be some, we'll run some miners again with graphs. It will show the uptime, the submissions. Again, it's not fully stable yet, but this will improve our internal development, and I wanted to share it. And all of this is open source, so if anybody decides, they can just, with few simple commands, they can run an Ethereum node. And this is running on Google Cloud, and it's literally doesn't take too much effort to have this up and running. And that's for it, Ethereum node, and also Tellor. You can run Tellor, and here we will run a few instances. This one is run from the code on the master branch, and this one is my specific one. And you can see there are a few issues here which I need to fix. And I think that's it more or less. And for Tellor, all the code to deploy it on Google Cloud is again under the Tellor branch, and it is here under manifest, but it's also in the docs. So no, actually it's not on the docs yet. I think I updated it recently, so it's not there, but it will be in setup and usage. Or did I add it already? Oh yeah, there it is. So run with Kubernetes. This is essentially what it is. And again, in just a few simple commands, you can have a dashboard. It will show you how many submits, how many submit errors. And later I will also add submit profit. It will show you what's the cost of the transaction, what was the profit of what was the um, the reward of the transaction, and then it will also show a percentage of the profit, let's say 100% profit, and so on. And this is in relation to the settings that we added recently, where you can select if there is less than, let's say, 50% profit, don't submit for this lot. So I will continue to develop on this, on the idea, and these graphs should give you some insight on how the miner is running for you, whether it's making you enough money.
So anybody can run, any of our miners can run this to monitor their own miner? Is that how?
Exactly, yes. And the idea is that everybody will be able to do this with just like some minimal development knowledge. And this runs on Google Cloud, so you can start it, stop it at any time. You can migrate it very easily. You don't have to think about maintaining a machine for this all the time. You can just start it and stop it at any time.
Well, this is awesome, Crossy. Like, I hope some of the miners take advantage of it. 'Cause,
Yeah, I really hope so as well.
I know
that's
for
it
us,
from my
The official Tellor miner has come a long way.
yeah, I mean, this monitoring system is really going to help us really improve it eventually. I mean, Crossy has done a lot of improvements since he came on board, but definitely monitoring and knowing the system better, definitely like focuses our dev efforts.
Yeah, next time is probably we can add alerting. For example, if your miner is not working as expected, it can send you a message on Slack or any other like Discord or Telegram, so you know, okay, I need to intervene, I need to do something about it.
Mhm.
So you don't have to sit in front of that monitoring all the time. You just relax, and then you know when there is a problem. But again, this is a long way from being ready.
Sure, but that's the vision.
Yes.
Yes. Cool. Awesome. Thanks for sharing. I think we have a few questions that were submitted. We'll just jump into those. The first one is, when's XDEF launching again? So from what I understand, they did launch again. They are live on mainnet. That's what they have told us. I haven't really checked for sure, but we spoke with them this morning, and they've been live. And in terms of, if you're asking about them launching with our integration, that is a pretty imminent thing. From what we understand, there's still some things that we're working on with them on the integration side. It was always, in terms of the planning around it, that they wanted to launch first and then integrate Tellor's Oracle afterwards. But they're really a fast-moving team that we've noticed, and they're sort of ready to go. So we've sort of gotten the green light to sort of move forward with that. So we shall see. We'll let you know. And I'm sure if you're following them, they'll be announcing any integration as well. So that's all we know about that. The next question is about Apollo. Apollo says they're partnering with you. What's the deal? I think they put us on their website. I think that's where you're getting that information from. Apollo is another one of these rebasing tokens that we've talked about that have been talking and working with us behind the scenes to use Tellor. They're looking for an index, like a basket of prices from us, like a basket of currency and commodity prices. So it's really cool, something that we've always wanted to provide on chain, that type of thing. And we think it's a neat idea, and we're working on building that out for them. So that's the deal. We're actively working on a solution for them, and we hope it comes out soon.
Yeah, we're currently on the design phase because coming up with a basket of goods, like a CPI, it's gonna be really interesting. So right now, that's where we're at, and we're gonna continue to work with them, and we'll let you guys know once we actually have a design down.
Yeah, because it's not like we've never done this exact type of index before for anybody. So it's a new data type for us. So we want to make sure we got to design it right, like Brenda's saying. So,
Yeah.
but really cool stuff, and we're really excited about it. And we love that projects like that are coming to reach out to us and asking for interesting things. That's what really drives us to. We've been waiting for the new crop of DeFi protocols that have new ideas, interesting ideas that are looking to us to help them out. One thing we noticed about talking with a lot of these projects behind the scenes has been that they like working with us because of our flexibility of adding new data types. Of course, we have constraints with the data types that we can add, but we're willing to be creative, and we do have a little bit more of a flexible process in terms of adding new data types. And that's the feedback we've gotten, that they want to work with Tellor because of those reasons. So something really cool that we wanted to share with you. Next question isn't really a question. I don't know what this means. It says Tellor will best with Link. I don't know, Brenda, what's your translation of that?
No,
Does that mean Tellor will
I understand.
beat Link? Or Tellor will be best if we work with Link? These are deep questions. I don't know. Please submit it again with a little bit more context and we'll try to answer it. But if it's just a comment that you think we're the best, we think. That's how I'm hearing it.
And we agree.
And we agree. Rossi agrees. Last question we have is, you guys hinted at working on other chains. Any progress on that? And what would the structures even look like? Brenda, you could
Yeah.
come in here.
We've actually have implemented a Tellor system on another chain. Matic was our first one. We implemented Tellor 2. They have a bridge, so we're basically providing them Ethereum's Tellor's data and pushing it onto their chain. So that's one of the structures that we worked on, and it's already live on mainnet, on Matic mainnet and testnet on the Mumbai testnet. So that's one of the structures. There's another structure that is a little bit older that we worked on before, was also we called it the ACS, the alternate chain structure. And that one, I'm not sure if we'll end up using that design, because now we're thinking about a new design and we're still work in progress with that one. And I don't know that I want to go too far into it. I'm sure, if you follow our repos, maybe you already know, but right now it's work in progress. And I think it's going to be a pretty good structure, with gas prices being as high and expensive on Ethereum. We're definitely, we're definitely keeping in mind that we have to have a solution to be able to, provide data, even if it's, on another chain. So that's, with gas prices, that's definitely has become more of a priority. But, work in progress.
Yeah. We're constantly thinking about how we could service a wider range of potential customers, especially when things on Ethereum have been very difficult. So keep an eye out. We'll have more information as we can share it. But like Brenda said, if you follow our repos, it's probably the best way to figure out what we're doing. It's just because all our work is open source. And so if you're not privy to those kind of things, like, learn it, learn how to, not necessarily learn how to code, but dig through our GitHub and ask questions, leave comments in there, ask about it. Like we'll be happy to, to walk anybody through. But that's it. That's the, okay. Alari wants to know Brenda's dog's name. Alari, we know you're trying to fish attack us here. We're not sharing any private information. And you should know her dog's name by now if you've been paying attention. So anyway, nice try. What city and state were you born in? What was the name of your first boyfriend, Brenda? Who did you go to the prom with, or whatever it is that they usually ask? Anyway, good call, guys. I think that's it. Thanks for your questions, and get out and vote. And yep, and we'll see you next week. Hopefully we'll have an upgrade if it's live. So,
Yeah.
All right. Bye, guys.
Everybody.